The last couple weekends, both Saturday and Sunday, featured rain. And then you go back even farther than that, we had rain, at least whether it was Saturday or Sunday, going back even farther than that. So it was April 13th and 14th. That weekend, it was the last weekend there was not a drop of rain that fell, at least at DFW Airport. I don't remember if something fell somewhere else in North Texas, but that was the last weekend, I believe, was rain-free here in the area.
So happy messages pouring into your inbox from festival organizers everywhere here.
Well, no, nobody likes me that much.
At least they don't send complaints.
No. But this upcoming weekend, it's a big holiday weekend, obviously. I think it'll be mainly dry, but the problem is the humidity is going to go up and the temperature not going to change. And so it's going to be a very warm and very humid weekend. But there you go. Look at this. So this is the month of May so far. You can see today's the 20th, so we're right here. This past weekend, obviously, we didn't have any rain. Had a 55 hundredths back on the 16th, and then there you go. The 12th and the 11th both had rain that weekend. The 4th and the 5th had rain, and then if we went back to April, we'd have quite a few weekends with rain as well. For the month so far, 3.72 for the total. That's 0.6 above normal, and I have more rain on the way this week, about another inch possible between now and Memorial Day. A little lower totals to the west of kind of the heart of North Texas, maybe a little lower totals to the southeast as well. But up in southeastern Oklahoma, northeastern North Texas could be 1 to 2 plus inches. None of that falls today or this evening. It's 91 feeling like 92. But watch how the humidity goes up as we head into your holiday weekend. Next few days, upper 80s. The humidity is a little higher than today. Not the worst ever, though. It'll feel like the mid 90s or so Tuesday and Wednesday. We get a little bit of a break from the heat on Thursday with a high of 85. But then the 90s come roaring back through the upcoming Memorial Day weekend. And with the high humidity, those heat index values 100 plus through the holiday weekend as well. So if you have any outdoor plans, you may have to not worry about dodging showers and storms, but make sure to have a way to stay cool. Cap in place this evening, no thunderstorms. No thunderstorms to start the day tomorrow, and all eyes are on the cap during the day tomorrow because it will be in place, but it could break tomorrow late afternoon and evening. If it does, I'm talking maybe 1 or 2 storms out there, anywhere between about 4 to 9 o'clock across western North Texas. Maybe one of those tries to sneak into DFW. I think there's a low chance of the cap breaking, but it's not completely zero. So it's all eyes on the cap during the day tomorrow, and that's why there's a 1 on a scale of 5 for severe weather threat, because if a storm happens to break the cap and form, it would have large hail and strong winds. Better storm chances on Wednesday. This kind of front will be dropping down into North Texas. Some storms go up along that front during the afternoon and evening hours, and then they kind of sweep across the northern half of North Texas Wednesday afternoon and evening. We're going to have maybe a round of storms across the northern part of the area, and that's why a 2 on a scale of 5 for severe weather threat on Wednesday. Better chance for some storms, and the potential for those storms to, I don't want to say be widespread, but a little higher coverage obviously than what we're going to be dealing with tomorrow, when it's just a chance for maybe a storm or 2 out there if the cap can break. Hail and wind, my concern on Wednesday. Then let's do it all over again on Thursday. Scattered thunderstorms possible during the day yet again on Thursday, and those would once again carry the threat for maybe some wind and some hail. So it's another 2 on a scale of 5 for the day on Thursday. In the meantime, tonight will be dry, breezy, and muggy. 74 will be your low. We'll see increasing clouds tonight, so by tomorrow morning, we may be dealing with a fair amount of cloud cover. Clouds scatter out a little bit during the day tomorrow. We'll call it partly sunny, very warm and breezy, and then we'll be watching the cap to see if we can get a storm to form. I mean, even if storms do form tomorrow, the coverage would be very low. I mean, that's the coverage may only be like 10%. But we're putting 20% just in case a couple storms are out there tomorrow evening. Remember, about 4 to 9 o'clock or so, anything will die off as we lose the heat of the day. 50% coverage on Thursday, 60%, on Wednesday, 60% Thursday, and then the coverage goes down this weekend. Not completely zero. I mean, I can't rule out maybe a thunderstorm out there through the weekend and into your Memorial Day, but the overall I don't see any of those days being a washout at all, or anything like that. I wouldn't cancel any plans by any means. Just, it wouldn't be a Memorial Day if we weren't talking about having an indoor backup plan just in case, because, I mean, it's a weekend in May. It's a holiday weekend in May. Of course, you're probably going to have storm chances. And then that following week, we just kind of keep the storm chances around. We have yet to see any signs of just that, what we call the heat dome, moving back over North Texas, kind of when real summer begins. I know we have, some summer-like temperatures on there, but when that heat dome comes in, that's when we're talking, the triple digits and things like that. And that tends to happen once we get into the, June, July, August months. But there's really no signs of that happening just yet. I know it gets warm at times, but until that that heat dome moves overhead and just squashes the rain chances, we're just going to kind of keep some rain chances here or there in the forecast for the next couple weeks.
So we'll keep looking for that. Don't look too hard, though, for that heat dome. Let's try not to see it.
No, let's keep the rain around because, I mean, the longer the rain's around, the better it is for the summer, for sure.
I welcome that with open arms.